Hello, I am going to show you how to build, deploy, and manage a simple node.js application with Habitat. First, we'll install Habitat. I'm on a Mac, so I've installed it with Homebrew. Now, my app happens to consist of just one file. It's a script that creates an HTTP server that I've copied from the Node.js website. We'll write a Habitat plan to package this app, upload the package to Builder, and then deploy and manage it with the Habitat supervisor. But first, let's create a plan. HabPlan init will create a number of things for us, including a plan file and some other useful things. I'm going to pare this way back, though, to just focus on what we need here for this application. So I've created an origin, which is like a home for all of my packages. You can kind of think of it like a GitHub organization. And I've given my package a name and a version. We're also going to need node.js, so we'll declare a dependency on that, and then we'll need to implement just two required callbacks, a build step and an install step. So ordinarily in the build step, we might run like an npm install, but since our simple app has no dependencies, we can leave this implementation empty. But we do need to tell Habitat how it should compose the package we want to build. So many applications might go through a compile step, for example, where you take some source code to create binaries, or like for a web app, you might compile assets and so on. So this step exists to allow you to define what ends up in that application package. Here we have just one script that we want to put in that package. So we'll do that by copying that file from my source tree into a directory in the studio that Habitat will use to create our package. So that's all we need to do to create the package. But now we need to tell Habitat how to run our app as a service. So we'll do this with a hook, specifically a run hook, which is just a shell script that executes node, which the core node package we declared earlier will make available for us. And it'll pass in the location of the script that we want to run, and then an instruction to just merge standard error and standard out so the supervisor can capture both of them as a single output stream. So with our script and a plan file and a run hook, we're ready to package our service. So we can enter the Habitat Studio, which is a clean room environment for building our software. And we can run a build. So note here that Habitat pulled in the latest stable version of Node, but it also pulled in its direct and transitive dependencies. This is great because it allows you to see exactly what goes into every package that you build. And once that finishes, we can take our build artifact, which we call a heart file, and we can upload that to Habitat Builder. And I should be able to browse to Builder and find my package. Okay, there it is. And note that it's been placed in the unstable channel by default. So I'm just going to go ahead and promote that to stable. Okay. And now I have a fresh VM here with only the Habitat CLI installed. So I should be able to start this package with the Habitat supervisor using habstart. And I'll also specify an update strategy here of @once, which tells the supervisor to watch Builder for new packages and to install and run them for me automatically. So when I run that, I should be able to flip to my browser and browse to localhost and see my service. All right. Now let's see what it looks like when I want to make a change to that package. So I'll flip back to my source code and I'll make a slight modification here. And I'll go back into the studio and run another build. And I'll upload that to Habitat Builder. And so now that that's there, I can browse to it. And if I'm happy with that, which I am, I'll promote that to stable. And now if I pop back into my VM, which is still running the previous version of the package, and I wait a moment, I should see the supervisor detect that newly promoted package that contains my change and then download it and restart. And if I reload my browser, I should see my change. Now, this is just one very simple example. You also get additional update strategies. You get a built-in health check, runtime management capabilities, configuration capabilities, easy export to multiple formats, automated builds based on GitHub webhooks, publishing to container registries, like all kinds of things. So check out the docs and go through some of our tutorials to take a closer look. But thanks for tuning in and have fun.